Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we finished up the... Well, we didn't finish up the UHV tab. We still have Zylon. But No, this isn't what we did last time. Last time, we got power. We set up Naquata reactors. We did the whole Naquata line. In between episodes, it's been a while, we've had this running. So we started off with one, and this room was still filled with large rocket engines. I removed the large rocket engines and put in 5 more large Naquata reactors. Each one of these is running a fuel. So this one's running light NAC, this one's running medium, and this one's heavy, and this is the enriched side. Enriched light, medium, and heavy. And it's been going pretty well. No problem so far. The oxygen plasma and tritium have kept up. It's so stable where I feel like we can add 6 more. Another one per fuel type and be just as fine. And as for power, so the power has been doing well. We're up to 109 trillion. The battery tower is currently at, I want to say UHV power, yes. So we may want to look at moving that up to UEV. And that is actually incredibly simple. We just need a UEV assembler. That's just some borium plates. That's not bad at all, actually. That's not bad at all. So we may look into this at some point down the line. But for right now, we have a few things we can do. We could do Zylon. We can finish off UHV. We're going to have to do this soon-ish because once we get into UEV, Zylon is going to be required. An example would be the Void Ore Miner. This requires Zylon and a whole bunch of other fun things. But for today's episode, I think we're going to try to get Advanced Fusion Mark II. None of these feel too bad. But I guess we will find out if they are actually bad. One more thing that's happened between episodes is that I went ahead and built a whole new wing to the base. So we have all this free space, which works really well. So we basically doubled the current base, didn't we? God, that's so funny. But yeah, this is all here now. If we need more room, we'll probably map it on this side and meet them up. I think that might be kind of cool. Yeah, let's just get started here. Let's get started with, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reset this here. That way, because our base is big now, so we need a better way to get around. So that's what we're doing. We may use dislocators too, maybe. We'll see, because the anchors only have so far of a distance. I think that would be kind of cool. Cool, so let's get patterns in for everything here, right? So let's start with this. Okay, so we are going to need UEV components, which is fine, because we also upgraded or added more room to the assembly line portion of the base. Down here, we now have room for another pair of 4, so like 8 more assemblers at the very least. We'll see. I'll probably want to redo this room at some point, which is coming up since we now have the ability to. These are UHV, right? Yeah. So UHV. Do we even have any assembly lines available for this? Do these require anything? Soldering alloy, soldering alloy, soldering alloy. Okay, so these don't matter. So I can literally just put them wherever. Let's put you there. Let's try to keep them sort of separated. So you can, wait, no, that's the same one. Okay, let's see. We also need to do that. So we need what? 64 advanced fusion. Cryostat? Like 64 of these. So we're missing tiny stainless steel, electric pumps, and sensors. Okay, let me get recipes for these and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back. We have patterns in for all the UHV components now. And I went ahead and made 5 new assembly lines. We'll need them. Gosh, I don't even know what we can and can't do at this point. We need Zylon for the conveyor belt, so we can't do anything with this yet. So we can't get the assembly machine yet. I'm hoping we'll do Zylon in a bit. I just want to get started in UHV, I think is the good thing to do. The smart thing would probably be to do Zylon, but here we are. UHV machine casing. Let's get this really quick since this is a bottleneck here. Right, so this is what the casing. Oh, weird. The casing, hold on. Oh no. That's the hull I have. This is the casing. And the casing is an 8. Okay. Yes, so all these are casings, so we can put that there. And then hull is just going to be in the assembler none. If I can find it somewhere here. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but there was an update for the pack recently. I don't know if I want to upgrade or update because we're doing 24. We're like far enough in where I feel like upgrading would be kind of annoying. Like it had a bunch of really good improvements though. So I'm debating whether or not to. This is a 2. Not to upgrade. I don't, like I said, I don't think we will. But I'm open to it. Are we getting blackouts? We shouldn't be getting blackouts. UHV hull, machine hull. Enriched Naquata dust. Did we really go through all that? Did I make a mistake here? We did, didn't we? We used up. Oh, that's so funny. So we need to turn the bomb on. That's fantastic that that happened. Okay, so I guess okay, we are getting enriched Naquata dust again. So I'm gonna leave the void ore miner on. What we might do in that case, since we kind of screwed ourselves, we may just bite the bullet and do Zylon. So let me get set up for Zylon and I'll bring you back. Okay, we are back. Zylon doesn't seem too bad now that I've looked through it. I was noticing we were getting blackouts or brownouts with a system. So I made another creative energy cell, and we now have a good buffer between how much we use and how much we have stored. So that's good. So let's go get started with Zylon. Peru wing over here. So this is going to be our Zylon room. So Zylon, right? So we want this Zylon bar. And following the quests, we need Paraxylene, which is a centrifuge of orthoxylene zeolite. And orthoxylene is just methanol and toluene. So let's get a chemical reactor here. It's still going down. Is that because we're not chunk loaded? No, we're chunk loaded. Something's up with this. I'm going to ignore it until I can't anymore. So here we go. So let's put down a chemical reactor, get a pump, right? This is how we do this. Yes. So we're going to get a pump. We're going to put it here. We're going to import methanol and toluene. And then the output of this is going to go into a mixer, right? A UV mixer. And this UV mixer is going to have a conveyor belt that imports zeolite. Zeolite. Now, I hope we have zeolite. Why do we not have a lot of zeolite? That is a good question. Is this something we're getting rid of in ore processing? It could be. It very well could be. It is. Okay, so let's... Actually, no, we want to put zeolite on this. But we also want to make sure 64K storage cell for zeolite. That should be more than enough. More than enough for that. Okay. There we go. Yep. So we just were not storing it, but now we are. Don't have to worry about it. Perfect. So that becomes this orthoxylene. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So paraxylene. Paraxylene gets mixed with orthoxylene zeolite, orthoxylene zeolite into a centrifuge. So let's get a centrifuge. Right, because we need to fix all these patterns. Easy enough. Yeah, the network's going down. That's not good. Why would it be going down? All the chunks are claimed. Might need to restart the server. But anyway. Centrifuge. right? So the output of this is going to go into here. We also need UV superconductor wire. Why do we have so much superconductor wire? Then it's going to go here, and then the flux point, and then bam. Okay. So you're making that, you get zeolite. Centrifuge. Centrifuge gets us the paraxylene, which goes into a chemical reactor. Which gets us dibromethylbenzene. And then what the hell is this? Pre-Zylon. So we do need an LCR here. Fudge. Do we have that? We may have that. I don't think we have that, but like, doesn't hurt to check. So we need a large chemical reactor, right? Is this going to be on a subnet? Does it need to be on a subnet? Not really. So let's just put it on the main net. No, let's subnet it. Let us subnet it. Let's do purple. Lord of Darkness will like this, I guess. So we want here. We want these. We want a storage bus. Extract only. And then we head over here. Whoa. No. Get this plugged in. Right. So you're going to make... Am I insane? Oh. Wow, I actually forgot to give this power. That's definitely a first. Okay, I do not like that we keep losing power. That's not a very fun thing to do. Are you not hooked up? No, you're hooked up. Yeah, of course you're hooked up. You got that. Oh, I missed one. That makes sense. Okay, so there's the orthoxylene. This creates water too. So we want another pump. Wait, we have a pump. We want a trash can. We want that. We want a filter, a fluid filter for water. Export, and then also want a filter here. Drain blacklist water into the mixer, right? So you're gonna go into here. You're gonna get the zeolite. Perfect. So you are going to, actually, we want this. I have an idea for this. Elite centrifuge. We want you to go. You're going, right? Yes. Okay, cool. We got a back and forth with the zeolite. That's brilliant. Okay, now we just have to deal with this paraxylene. Paraxylene goes into a chemical reactor. So we can get a chemical reactor here. If I can find the UV one. Chemical bath, chemical reactor. Need to update this as well. Cool. Where is it? It's LUV. UV? UHV, UV. Yeah, back to the topic of updating the pack. If you want me to update, leave a comment below. Like, I think we're good just completing the pack at this stage, or at this version of it. I feel like my biggest worry is that something like over here will get screwed up and I won't find it for another like 20 episodes. But maybe that's part of the fun. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'll look into it regardless. And then the chemical reactor goes right here. You go, you are there. There you go. Now it's a back and forth. Then you go, so paraxylene, you need bromine and oxygen. So pump here. Set to import, set with bromine and oxygen. I don't think this needs, it doesn't. Bromine and oxygen, you're going, okay, so water. So again, we're gonna grab a pump here. We are going to filter it with water. Okay, so we have this, we have this. This comes from another LCR. Okay, so we need a few LCRs, which is fine. Does the bromine get recycled? I think it does. Yeah, so the bromine gets recycled. So we can turn bromine off there. Large chemical reactor. Let me build 3 large chemical reactors and I'll bring you back. Okay, got these built up. So what do we need first? So the first thing we're going to need is this. This is sulfuric acid and that. So we can get a quad input hatch. What have 100 quad input hatches? Whatever. Quad input hatch, right? Then we get a quad output. And then we get a output bus. Let's do EV. Output. Yeah. So again, we're going to be using the machine as the storage. What is this? Terra something. Close enough. Okay, and for this, right? We need sulfuric acid and that. Sulfuric acid gets us this. Does the sulfuric acid combine again? The bromine does. Or the sulfuric acid. So pre-Zylon, right? No, okay, so sulfuric acid does need to come in. Which is fine. And then this is just going to be a storage bus, right? But then this also has output, and the output of this, I think a storage bus should be fine here. Right, and then we want a non-tuple input hatch. We'll put that right here. Give this a few capacity cards. This is going to make these, and those two can go there on a very high priority. And then we want a pump. And the pump is going to output into the fluid interface, which should work. Okay. So this should be good. So once we move it up, we should be getting, yeah, we're getting it. Bromine. The bromine. What if we had a cell? Right? Maybe we just have too much bromine in the system. Yes, that should work. We will just place that there in case we need it. But we have what we wanted. We have this. So now this is a, now we need to make this. Jesus Christ. So we want a non-tuple input hatch. And also a normal input bus. Bam, bam, bam. So what the hell goes here, right? All of these. Christ, I don't even think we have any of those. And then this is going to be sodium oxide dust. And of course I would screw up and put the input on the wrong side. Because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we do that? Whoa. You. Full stack, and then all of you. High priority, can't forget that. Okay, okay. So we want, so the only one we're missing is this. That's propene. Oh, that's really easy. And hydrochloric acid. So we can make that. We can make this like no problem. can make it here if we wanted. We could do something like, because we already have propene coming in. And it's used just for this, so that's really cool. So we have propene, ENE, yeah. So we can get hydrochloric acid in, right? And then we can get a chemical reactor. We can do a pump. Set to import. Where is network tool? Then we would do propene and hydrochloric. Priority of 1. Cable. We need more purple cable, right? Purple dye. Perfect. Okay. And now we'll go this way. Right? Perfect. And then we just need to hook this up to power. And we should be able to get that, which we can put on a fluid storage bus. Extract only. And then that should be all the fluids. Okay, so sodium oxide. Sodium oxide dust. We'll do it on this side. So sodium oxide. Right, and then storage. Extract only. So that should be all of this. Okay. Cool. So this is a bunch of shit we don't want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, no, we need... Okay, this is going to be funky, right? So we want a output bus. An output bus here. This produces salt. We don't need salt. Okay, so filtered now. Get some of these. We have some filters. Okay. Okay, you're running. I do not want you to run. But this makes sense. So this will be sodium acetate. You will be acetic acid, if I could spell it correctly. You will be water, which will be trashed. Actually, no. You know what? We will be should. We'll send this back. But this, you are the main star of this. You have that, and these bad boys. Where did I put this? Okay, it's right there. yes, we want to hook in through this. There we go. And then we can get a 64K fluid drive. We want a IO cell workbench, right? Get one of these, put this in. So we want, what do we want in this? Everything that comes out of this. So water, acetic acid, and sodium acetate. Water, acetic acid, and sodium acetate. Cool. So you can go in there. And then you also can go water, acetic acid. I don't think we have a sodium acetate place, but we will find out. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. I guess I'll find out if we have a sodium acetate. Okay, we are back. Set up we didn't have storage for sodium acetate, so I set that up. So we should have all these be empty, which they are. And then you should be full. So we have this. So next we need the pre-Zylon. The pre-Zylon, which is but we need, hold on, we need UHV. Yes, okay. So we have everything, I think, except for, wait, wasn't there a catalyst or something we needed? No, we need a catalyst for this. So this is going to be 2 inputs and a fluid input. Right, so 2 of these and 1 of these. So you are going to be, what are you going to be? You are going to be pre-Zylon. But this, you are going to be this. Perfect. And you, my friend, are going to be this. And then this produces oxygen. So you can get a tank. Or not a tank, but a output hatch. We will avoid the oxygen. I don't think we really need it. Yeah, we don't really need it. Why does it keep going out? Whatever, I'll figure that out later. We'll just deal with it for the time being. Even though it's incredibly annoying. So we're being brave and voiding the oxygen, which is cool. And then pre-Zylon, we have a output hatch. We will EV this. And again, we will use the machine as the buffer. Nice. Okay, so this should have everything in it, right? That, and you got that, yes. But you are not running because I stopped you. That makes sense. Now we need a blast furnace. Actually, we could probably do a volcanist, couldn't we? We need this. Palladium on carbon. We have that. We have one of that. Okay, let's... Whoa. Bucko. Multi. Center. Okay, what do we need for this? This doesn't seem too bad. It's just gold dust. The gold dust. And then palladium chloride. Palladium chloride. Palladium chloride and carbon dust. We have 6 million carbon dust. Okay. So let's do 16. Hold on, let me clean my inventory. This is chaotic right now. I don't even know why you're out. Crowbar we keep out. Cool. Okay. So we want to get rid of all these. Cool. Palladium on carbon. So palladium and carbon dust, easy enough. Oh, sick. That's so easy. That's easy, dude. That's so easy. What? Formaldehyde? And then hydrochloric acid. And then we can get a mixer. We should have an LUV mixer, yeah. Put that down. There's the palladium on carbon. And we were trying to make, what was it? We were trying to make this gold dust. UHV mixer, of course. Where do we have a UHV mixer? Okay, we had a mixer, a UHV mixer here for the nanotubes. So let's head back. And then slap this catalyst in. So this is going to be pre-Zylon. Whoa. So this is pretty slow, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, so we are here. We need an EBF or something. Almost. There's the Zylon skip. We have all of this. We just need power. Shit, we probably could have done this, right? UHV. No, we couldn't have done that. Let's get our Vulcanist. Let's do a Vulc for this. Right. Can put it here. No. We can overclock the EBF. Input hatch. Muffler hatch. Okay, so how do we want this? We want that. We're going to want better coils. Actually, what coils do we need? We need 16? So while those go, Zylon, so we want an input hatch. Input hatch here. And then we want an output bus, and then an output hatch. Because this produces that, and we can have this. So, shoot. So that'll can be. Do we have it for propane? No, we have propane in there. Now we have propane in there. We come down here, we can add propane there. So that's all good. Right? Then we can get an input. Does this have a certain input level? I don't think it does. MV, yeah. So we can do UV input for energy. Easy enough. And then coils. The coils are not done. Because something screwed up with them. Where are the coils? Where are the picorium coils going? Yeah, these need UHV. So let me get these made and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back really quick. And I've moved the coils from UV machines over here to UHV machines. And the way I did this, I think I've got this correct now. We have the pattern. We should have the pattern at least. We have the ingredients going into this chest. This chest, the assembler below it imports non-ingots. This is a ingot blacklist. So every non-ingot will go into here. And every ingot here, it's a conveyor belt export with a whitelist for ingots. So all ingots will go from this chest, into this fluid extractor, back into this assembler, where they will be made into coils or whatever we need, frameworks or whatever. So while those coils finish up, we can head back over here. Where are we? Right here. We can head back over here and get this blast furnace finished setting up. So you're good. You're good. This import bus needs to be pre-Zylon. You're there. So I think this is good. All we will need is a fluid. So we have this Zylon Pulp, right? We could extruder it into a fluid extractor. That could work. Because Zylon Pulp doesn't... Yeah, let's get a UV extruder. Do we even have a UV extruder? We do. This will be a fun way to do it. I've never done it like this before. So import this Zylon bar. No. Zylon Pulp. Zylon Pulp will go into here. Probably not 512 of it. That seems silly. And then we want... We want this mold. And then the bars will go into a fluid extractor. Do we not have a UV fluid extractor? I guess not. fluid extractor, which we want on the main net. We want the fluid on the main net, and we also want, hold on. I thought these were coils. I thought the Zylon or Zylon foils. Cluster mill. So we do need these. Okay, so we need the fluid. Okay, we're back. The coil's finished. Got the blast furnace set up. So we are now... That's an input bus. Why? Oh my god. This is so embarrassing. I'm glad that was like just started then. Zylon Pulp. Zylon Pulp. Zylon Pulp. Okay, so we have this. This is it. So with this, we've completed UHV officially. That's huge. I love that for us. So let's finish. Let's finish this, right? So you're gonna go into here, which is gonna go into there. So we have Zylon. So do we want a tank of this? Because we need Zylon for a few things. So yeah, we should probably get a tank. And then we want a mold. We want a plate mold. We want a drawer. Right? So yeah, so the bottleneck right now, actually, we could probably bust this up to UHV input bus, couldn't we? Yeah, so that's much quicker. That's going, so that's a good speed. Let's get a pump and a tank. You know what? We'll just let this go for the time being. But otherwise, we got Zylon. We got Zylon. Cool. So with that, I think that's going to be wrapping up point for this episode. Next time, we will work on UEV machine hull, advanced fusion. Maybe we'll aim to get vibranium next time and see how far that goes. Now that we have Zylon, we can get the Void Order Miner Mark III. Like, we don't have a lot of options, but we do have options. There's also this quantum computer stuff, which I'm excited to get started with. It looks like a neat addition to the assembly line. In my head, it's very similar to how it is in New Horizons, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. We have so much to do in UEV. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. I shall catch you next time.